Hello everyone. Hopefully the audio is not too loud here. Hopefully. We'll see. So, just drop it a little bit there. So what are we doing? We should be finishing up the Gyan here. I'm just remembering which sections I was up to. It was the knees, the sections of the torso, and just the joints. So I think we're going to be moving on to the beginning of a new suit here in a little bit. That was for the chest, I remember. So let's go ahead and find the chest here. Arms. This was the head. Yep. Chest. That one was it. Okay. Let's open this bag. What's with the gloves? These are compression gloves. They just help out with my hands a little bit. Oh. Blitzkrieg says, so what is this project, dare I ask? Okay, so for those who aren't familiar with this, basically, it's a project to celebrate playing GBO2 with everybody. So I'm getting people's suits, more of the prominent members of my community, and making their actual suits from GBO2 in high grade form, and then doing like a diorama with them. Ooh. Come on now. So we're up to Nugs' mobile suit. What I keep doing is I keep cleaning up the kits and getting them ready for assembly and painting and stuff. Cleaning the kits up, getting them ready for painting, and then I move on to the next one. So you'll never actually see me properly put anything together. It's mainly just cleaning bits off the runners, but it's still important for, finishing the entire project. Blitzkrieg says, that's neat, I wish I'd gone into GBO2 at launch. I hope the audio is okay for you guys. As usual, I try and hope the audio levels are pretty good. The audio should be lower than mine, so... Blitzkrieg says, I'm worried that joining now would leave me in that too late phase of free-to-play games. I don't know, you might get lucky. There is the whole deal with getting lucky. Thanks for checking the audio proof. I always require like at least one person to double check the audio, because whenever I go on, normally I'm just like, right, I'm streaming, and I never actually double check the audio myself. So I just kind of set my mic at a decent level and hope that the audio is, well, the music for the background isn't too loud, because it can be distracting sometimes. Thanks to the new game mode, there aren't any problems for noobs. Yeah, the new game mode is the series battle, isn't it? The one that we've been doing in custom game nights for ages, where it's basically just like you get to pick whether you want to play from like the 8th team era, or the original Gundam, or was it Stardust Memory was the other one? I'm trying to remember. Basically, series battle just makes it a little bit easier for people, because it limits it to certain suits. Be really interesting to when I join back on the game to get into stuff like the 8th team conflict stuff. Honestly, can't wait to start painting these things. It's like I've got the items coming in the mail in terms of like stands and things to hold parts while I'm spraying them and things, so that's going to be real fun, because it'll just make it hopefully a lot easier. As I've said before, I want to get these all sanded down and then primered and everything else. So it's going to take some time. There's going to be a lot of videos in this project. I don't know which number I'm up to at the moment. I think it's like 12 or something. That's why I didn't number this stream. But yeah, normally we talk about GBO, we talk about Gundam during these streams, we talk about the actual kits themselves and how good they are. So yeah, by all means, jump in and just have a good natter. I was thinking about doing some Gundam Wing videos and going back, you know, to like the very beginning of where I started with Gundam, just to see what people thought recently. So if I end up putting those out, you'll know. You'll know what I've been up to. Hey, Young. So here's the torso here. Just cutting these nubs off here and hopefully not knifing myself. But yeah, the compression gloves that I'm wearing, I've worn these before on one of these streams. It's normally when my joints are feeling a little bit weird. They just help compress the hand and the muscles a little bit and makes it feel a little bit more comfy, as if there's nothing really wrong with them. Ooh. Speaking of Gundam, I'm finally getting GB3 Break Edition this Christmas. Pal of mine wants me to start co-op campaign. Nice. I hope you enjoy that. Like, I need to get back into Breaker 3 eventually when my hands are a little bit better. But it's such a good game. It's not one of those games where people turn around and later on and down the line and say, oh, it's totally overrated or whatever. Breaker 3 I feel like was definitely a really good game. Hell, I still need to do the DLC in it. People said do the DLC. I tried it once and I was completely underleveled. And then since then I was doing Smash the Suits to try and see how high I could be stat-wise, to see if I could just beat the DLC really easily. So it's going to be fun to see eventually whether I can, whether I can beat the DLC when I can get back into the game. Breaker 3 shines brighter because New Breaker was so bad. Yeah, I mean, everybody's seen a load of my videos covering that right now, you know, about how bad it was. At least how bad I thought it was, because at the time when it came out, I was still doing, or I was just coming out of the video games industry on a contract. So of course, me seeing something like that being put out was not good timing for Bandai, because, you know, I'm just sat there thinking, I've tested things and Jesus Christ, this is bad, you know, quality-wise. So yeah, it was not good. Right, that's for the shield. I know that. Let's wrap this up here. I can't believe it's full price on Steam. Yeah, it is criminal. I've seen that myself with them kind of keeping it at an inflated price to try and make any sort of money back from it. It is a really nasty tactic. You'd think it'd have gone on sale a little bit more often, but apparently no, because that would take more money away from them. No. Nope. Let's get the shield. That's the saber. There's the shield. Shield only has like 3 parts on it at the moment. So what I'm doing here is, if you see me with all these bags to the side, those are all the parts that I've cut out and put in the right places so I know where they are, so I'm not losing any. Let's just get the, What do you think of the G-Gen series, says Proof? I liked the G-Gen Cross-Rays game, but the problem was I had it for Windows and there was a bug with it, which I believe has been fixed now, according to, I think it was Stealth who told me about that. But yeah, I need to really get into Cross-Rays again, and I suppose I could get it for PlayStation or something, try it there and see if there's many problems there. Because I have played one game very similar to G-Gen Cross-Rays ages ago, which was the Zone of the Enders game that was very similar for the Game Boy Advance, and I really enjoyed that. So, oh. Hey Ryuki Skygod, I'm good. Just healing. Did you know that the old PS1 games had multiplayer? I mean, they have System Link, which is where you attach 2 consoles together via a wire, kind of like LANing the 2 up. A few games used System Link. Blitzkrieg says, like, I may not like Crossrays compared to Genesis, but I could at least justify Crossrays price. Have you seen they finally added the flying support type? Yeah, I've seen they added the C1. I saw it this morning. Like, I just hopped on to get the login bonus, and that was it, so... Hey, Nooblet. Nice to see everybody else turning up here. All the bugs have been squashed as stealth. It's also on sale right now. Oh, nice. I might try getting it again then for Steam and see what happens. Because hopefully there won't be any problems, because when I got it, there was like a load of frame rate issues and stuff, and it kind of negatively impacted my my fun of the game. This file, seriously, I keep saying I'll get new files, and I swear there should be some coming in the mail, but they've not arrived. I'm gonna have to check my Amazon here. Seriously, these files are so running out of abrasive surface here. Then again, I've said it before, I'm using stuff that's like years old at this point. I could use an entirely new set of tools to do this. Does it have a Wave Rider mode, says Nooblet? Yeah, the C1 does. Stealth is out of style in GBO2. At the moment, yeah. It's one of those things where I think the era of the stealth suit is slowly fading in GBO2, although I could be wrong. I've been known to be wrong quite a few times before, so... This finger here, my trigger finger on this hand, it's been clicking all the time recently. It's terrible. I was talking to Nova about it this morning. Come on. Before the stream, I soaked it in hot water for a little bit, so hopefully it should be fine if I don't overuse it again. I'm just waiting for it to go back to normal because it won't stop being a pain at the moment. Gotta make sure I don't get rid of any of the small plastic parts, so I mistake for nubs here. Because if I do that, then that's gonna be pretty bad. And I imagine after half an hour, Susan's gonna ask me whether I want to continue playing music on YouTube. It's like, yes, I do. If I didn't, then I would simply turn it off. So please don't ask me again. I hate it when she does that. It's like the last stream where we were talking about the Game Awards, and she yeeted me for that. Okay. Oh, there it is. I was going to say, where have I put my file? It's on the left of me here. Moody isn't content with breaking his hands, now he needs to cut off his fingers. Wouldn't a brace help? Not necessarily. I've had braces on before. I needed to take them off because I got to the point where basically they wouldn't heal any further with a brace on. Previously, I was saying before, I'd complained about this section of my hand feeling a little bit painful and warm. I think that was due to overuse, and now it's just this left trigger finger. Like I said before, it just keeps clicking and feeling a little bit painful, and it's not nice. It's like slowly, I'm getting able to play things for longer periods of time, but it's an incredibly long process. And it's annoying, because every time I try to experiment with it and see how long I can go, it normally ends up resulting in a little bit of failure afterwards. I'm just going to put it down to age. The reason Crossrays on Steam... Oh, a reason to get Crossrays on Steam is mods. Somebody made a mod to replace a couple of the hidden face versions of characters with Amaro and Shah and Quattro, along with their voices. Nice. Right, so let's see. I got those two parts in there. I need the other section for the shield here. There are a lot of parts to hold the shield onto the arm. I didn't expect this. This channel is, it's like this channel is run by old men. MGS4, but theme plays. Dude. I'm just remembering MGS4 now. It's such a good game, but oh boy. That moment where I'm constantly reminded of my age. God damn it, Nova. Right. Almost done here with the what would you call it, like a brace or something for the shield, or a grip? I don't know. Come on now, I'm trying to find the bit of the file that has the most abrasive material on it. There's like a little bit of plastic left over in the center here. Oh, come on. There we go. It's gone. Thank God. Hey, Exram. I'm good. Old man Moody sitting in his chair telling us war stories. Hey, I'm gonna be like that soon. Give it another, like, what, 20 years? There we go. Right, let's see where these other parts go here. 25. Which is weird. Some of these I know are going to be like the knees or arms and stuff. Right. Let's get the stuff out of the way where I kind of know where it goes. That being like the legs and things. So... that moment where I'm fiddling around with the... I just love this. I'm like trying to hold it with one hand and it keeps flopping to the side. Okay, B2, 11, 4, 3, and 10. Basically all of the B runner, almost. Okay, there we go. So, these are going to be the knees. Yep, B2, 10, 10 and 11. So there's 2 each side. Okay. I should really get the baggie for the legs as well, so I'm not... Don't you just love Gundam manuals? This is really stupid. No matter where I put this thing, it's just falling all over the place. Let's just try and flatten it out in reverse. That moment where I'm having problems with a piece of paper. I knew that I'd get quoted Nova. I was actually, when I was saying it, I'm thinking about it, I'm like, somebody's going to take this out of context. I was half tempted to drop the line of, please don't take this out of context, I'll clip it. But of course, it's too late for that. I should put that on the trophy room as a, as a laugh. There we go. Let's get all these parts here. I mean, your head, it's too late. There we go. So that's 2 sides of the knee here. We'll get the other 2 as well, and then we'll move on to the other parts I need. It's interesting how, with the Gyan here, I'm going to be probably done by the end of this stream in terms of cutting out the parts and getting them ready for painting, and then it'll just be a case of, when it comes to painting, just double checking them, maybe giving the parts a little bit of a wash first and a dry, so I can make sure all the dust particles are off from the sanding, and then away we go, we should be good. Last time we were in stream, like I was saying, we had an incredibly funny conversation regarding Wing and how terrible it's got, especially with them apparently getting rid of the anime. Like, they're just totally turning around and being like, yeah, no, Wing isn't a thing anymore, at least the anime series. I was like, wait, what? I don't see why they would do that still, but I'm not the one that makes Gundam or is in charge of it. You know. I had a laugh because I was looking around on Twitter before and there was a shot of the high grade Nightingale again next to the real grade new Gundam. My god, the thing is massive. I think it's probably one of the larger high grades I've ever seen. I don't think the Neo Zeong can be classed as a high grade, can it? Because it's more of a mobile armor, but... Oh. See, I don't know whether that is even high grade or not, you know, because of the scale and stuff. Here's where I find out it is high grade, and I'm just like, wait, what? They'll do a rehash of Glory of Losers, sorry. Yeah, tongue twister. They'll do a rehash of Glory of Losers, or some Endless Waltz redesign and animate it, just wait. Oh, no, 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 no. See, that's the thing, I don't want to get rid of the original TV designs, because they were real fun. You know, it's basically a part of the franchise history at this point, so I don't see why redoing it, you know, would change anything. Or why would you want to? Other than to make it fall in line with the Kotoki redesigns from Endless Waltz, which honestly, I always felt like Endless Waltz wasn't so much of an official continuation as more of just an OVA that you could consider not part of the actual main canon. Nova says money, they know the reason. I mean, you've got me there, dude. You're spot on. I suppose, again, it's my naivety showing, you know. I'm just like, oh, why would you want to do this? You got to mess up what everybody already enjoys, and then it's like, it doesn't matter. We just want the money. Proof says, well, the Neo Zeong is high-grade scale mobile armor with the Sinanju in it. Oh yeah, god, because the high-grade Sinanju and by extension, the real-grade Sinanju should fit in it, right? Because the real-grade is, I think, roughly about the same scale. The only thing is the real-grade is like a plastic grenade from what I've seen. Like some other kits. Ooh. I'm wondering what other real grade stuff we'll get in the future, because like I enjoy watching new lines and seeing how they evolve, primarily just because of the technology involved with them. Like I like real grade because it's more or less like mini master grade. It's just a little bit finicky, and the early ones were very prone to weakening frames over time, even though I've personally not had that. It's one of those things where I've heard a load of other people complain about them, but it's the same with like cross silhouette. I like how the cross silhouette line has started off for SDs, and I just like seeing them evolve to see what we get in them and how much detail there is, because I feel like the more new lines we get with like different technologies, like different color separated parts and things like that, the better it'll be overall. Nova says some high grade size suits are still massive. Real grade Sazabi is huge. The HG Cassatria is massive. The Nightingale probably will be too. That's the thing, I've not seen the Cassatria up against any other suit in terms of scale so far. I've just seen people review it and be like, oh look, it's a kit. I need to actually see how big that damn thing is next to everything else. Oop. I like the plastic on these knee sections because it's not exactly like really hard to cut. It's almost like that soft plastic that I've mentioned in stream over and over again that I really enjoy, because it doesn't take too much effort to cut into it, and more or less when you cut off sections of it, it doesn't leave that many marks either, so it's really easy to clean up. Like anybody could clean up this plastic and it'd be good quality, at least the way that it looks afterwards, with just a little bit of effort. I wish they'd put more of this style into more kits so it was easier to finish them up rather than having awful nubs on everything. But I think awful nubs tend to appear on much older kits, especially ones that they try and repurpose. Put some gunpowder in the Gunpla and every kit can become a grenade. No, there is some that I've seen on reviews. Can't remember too many off the top of my head, but there are some that are literal plastic grenades where it's like you touch them even once and they just explode. I'd say they're around master grade size. The quad wings add bulks, isn't there? Yeah, the 4 binders. Let's see, all of these parts here. B2, 4. Okay, 4 there is for the interior of the leg, and 3 is as well. Okay. So at least I know which ones to cut off there. I'm assuming the ones that are left are going to be for like the lower portions of the legs, like the ankles and the shoulders and elbows. Oh, yeah, I'm on now. Okay. Wingsuits had self-destruct function, so... says Shinlona. Yeah, it's... I don't know, like some... I hate picking up some of, like, my real grades, for instance. I know I said the Freedom was pretty sturdy, but the wings are prone to falling apart on it. It's the same with, like, my freaking real grade standard RX 78. Like, it looks real good. It looks very close to the master grade 2.0 in terms of its design and detailing. But the problem with it is, like, the tops of the plastic and that meets the thighs just ends up falling off and flinging itself all over the frame, and it just doesn't look good. And it's kind of the same with trying to think what other suits I've got that have similar problems. So many freaking kits. Trying to think off the top of my head now. Like the red frame. Some of the versions of the red frame, like the red frame Kai or the perfect grade. The perfect grade one, I don't find like the connector is good to keep the scabbard for the sword on its waist. It just kind of falls off all over the place. That one was really annoying to find out. What else? I don't know, it's just some kits, man. I wish they were engineered a little bit more. It's the technology behind them was a little bit better, so everything wasn't sort of falling apart. Blue frame for life, says Nova. The giant buster sword for the blue frame is really cool. So like, I just like the ashtrays in general, not sort of just the red frame. Definitely the red frame just because of how popular it is, but like in general I like the ashtrays because of the mobility that they show off normally. Really cool. I had issues with the side skirts on the RG Strike. See, it's like if they were done better and didn't flop all over the place, then or fall off, you know, it'd be fine. It's like trying to remember one of the other suits that I had that was just absolutely terrible. It doesn't help that I'm like half waking up at the same time, so my conversation skills are pretty crap right now. I'm just like, ugh. Yeah, I just feel like the quality of stuff has to go up, otherwise, I just remembered what I was going to say, we'd get problems with like the high grade unicorn. Everyone's mentioned that at least once, but the high grade unicorn and everything that's derived from it are just absolutely terrible. Like on my copy, the freaking elbow joints just do not stay together, so I've got constant problems with like the arms falling off. So it's a really weird way of doing the elbows because you have like the way that it works is it's a circular pin that's really tiny and then a circular socket, and the idea is you just plug them both into each other and then they'll just move. But God damn it, Susan. She's cut my music off. Because the peg is so small, it doesn't work. There we go. Freaking Susan asking me whether I want to listen to music. It's like, I've got it on. Otherwise I wouldn't want to listen to music. Nova says, I know the early Master Grade and Real Grade sucked for the Sinanju. The anime version of the Master Grade fixed some of the hip joint issues. Like, one of the worst things I've seen as well to do with kits is the whole deal of gating, like whether the gates on them are decently placed or not. Because I feel like in some cases some of the gates are okay, but I wish they'd do more with color separation and undergating, because like undergating is just so much better for people who obviously don't want to put as much effort in, but still want something that looks good. Whereas if you need to put effort in on something, it's still fine, you can still make it look good, but when something is terribly when something is terribly gated, that's when it becomes an issue. Like, for instance, the high grade Phoenix, the mirror coated version, I think it is, that thing is not undergated, so it has terrible nubs all over the surface of its frame, and because it's freaking mirror coated or chrome coated, you just end up with this suit that is absolutely full of nub marks, and it looks absolutely disgusting. It's like the only chrome plated suit that I think I've seen and I actually own that I still need to make, but apparently doesn't have any of those issues, is the freaking 1/100 Akatsuki, because apparently the entire frame is completely undergated. I know. I don't get why they wouldn't put the effort into chrome kits to undergate them. I mean, like, hang on, I'll grab it here. Making the real grade Targeese was a thing of beauty for undergating. Ooh. Where is it? Just making sure I've not got any personal details in here. Yeah, okay. So, this is a bit distracting, but the freaking 1/100 scale Akatsuki is the only chrome kit that I own, just because I thought it might make a nice display piece. I've yet to get round to this, but you can see how nice the freaking parts look, and most of this is, from what I can tell at least, is gated pretty well, so the nub marks won't be showing outward. I'm hoping I won't see any nub marks from that at all. I'll probably build that off camera, but it looks real nice. I'm hoping that one will come out well, because that one was on sale as well, so that one's one I've been looking forward to for a while. Come on. That moment where you're trying to put the lid on the back of the box. Okay, let's just throw this on the floor for now. It's mostly the 1/100 strike. I'm hoping that it doesn't have many problems, because I've not built the 1/100 scale strike. I don't think I've built any 1/100 scale kits, to be honest. I only got it, like, literally because there were that many people saying, oh, it's a really good chrome plated kit, it hardly has any issues, or if any at all. I'm just like, oh, okay, this sounds great, I'll buy it. 8 and 28 here. Right. I'm really worried about that suit, about how it will come out, because I really want it to be a very nice display piece. Nova says, buy our Bandai TM branded markers and paints to fix your poorly gated limited metallic coating kits. I mean, I just hope it doesn't look bad. I really do. Like, whenever you see reviews of that thing, all you see is people turning around and being like, oh, the gating's brilliant on it, so it's perfectly fine. I'm hoping that's all perfectly accurate and not total BS. You know. But yeah, there's plenty of kits that I've got to get round to making and seeing how well they display, and then possibly doing reviews of them and being like, please don't buy these. Or, yeah, this is a good kit. The Delta Gundam has a pretty good gated kit. Ooh. Trying to figure out what the other parts for this were. 29 was for the other side, I think. But yeah, it's stuff like that where they produce limited, well, not exactly limited run, but when they do a mirror coating and you think, oh, that looks pretty neat. And then automatically you start thinking, wait a minute, what are the gating? Well, what's the gating like on the runners? Because if it's going to be terrible, I'm going to be left with a ton of nub marks, then do I really want to make this purchase? No. Because I feel like a lot of people stay away from those things primarily because the gating is that bad. You know, because nobody wants a suit that's just full of nub marks. I mean, like, I don't actively go and find a kit and go, you know what, I want this because it's going to take a massive amount of effort and time, or primarily because of, you know, it's like, oh, this is going to look great, and then next minute, nub mark central. Normally I go for the stuff that I can easily customize and put, you know, pretty decent amount of effort in, but not too much to get the desired result out of it. Then again, with stuff recently in terms of like new kits coming out, I've been absolutely going crazy stalking HLJ's shop at the moment to try and see if I can get a pre-order on the high grade Death Scythe, but it's not there yet. It's like, come on, please give me the pre-order. Give me the pre-order. Heavy Arms is already on its way. And we already technically have a high grade Ultron or a Shenlong, because that one's the Gian Ultron that's been done for build divers, so at least we kind of know what the frame's going to look like. All they need to do is follow the TV suits up by actually doing the modified versions and the Epion, and I think we're good. Because then we'll have the whole line, more or less. Obviously they've pumped out a bunch of grunt suits now. I can imagine them doing the some of the other stuff, like the freaking Virgos. You know, just to get some extra money. I'm trying to think of some of the other kits that they could do in that line. Like, because they've done an Ultron's frame at least with most of the parts, so that kind of makes me think they're going to do Ultron and Death Scythe Hell. Which means at some point, I mean, they've got to follow up with an Epion in there somewhere. You'd think about it, because you can't have the entire line really without Epion, considering they've done up until now they've done Wing Zero, Wing Gundam, Heavy Arms, and Sandrock, and now Death Scythe, plus the real grade Tallgeese. So plus they've done like the Leo, the Marginarch Troop mobile suits as well, like different versions of the Leo and the Mercurius and V8. So I mean, you'd kind of imagine they might as well go all in with the entire line. I can't remember, did they do a real grade Tallgeese too or whatever? Like, did they finish the entire line? Because they did the real grade Tallgeese, and I think there was, if I'm mistaken, I swear I saw like Tallgeese 2 and Tallgeese 3 somewhere. It might just be me like dreaming or whatever, but P Bandai Tallgeese 2. Ah, yeah. The elusive P Bandai. I don't know, I like the colours in Tall Geese too. Plus the way that Trace makes an entrance with it is hilarious. He's just coming in like a complete badass, stood on top of a mobile suit carrier. Ooh. Yeah, I think there was all of those for the wing line, so it's like, well, you'd think that they'd make a couple more grunt suits or something to capitalize on the popularity of Wing. To be honest, after Wing, I want them to go back to the G Gundam line. Please go back to that weird line that you don't really like, Bandai. You don't really like, but you've put out a high-res God Gundam, which I still have yet to make, and will be probably the centerpiece of my my new display eventually, along with that Rain figurine that I've got. Like seriously, if they go all in on the G Gundam line, I'll be really happy in the future. It'd be so fun to get more G Gundam suits. I think I talked about that the last time, primarily because of the whole deal with them hardly touching it. So there's a lot of potential there for new merch. It's just a case of whether anyone's gonna buy it or not. Especially because they keep kind of teasing G Gundam over and over and over again, a bit like they teased 00 stuff up until the Perfect Grade X was released. I'm really hoping we get some more G Gundam. Plastic quality here on this. Yan is so nice for these internal bits. I'm only having to do a little bit of work here. The rest is done by the knife during cutting, and then all I need to do is go over it with paint, and we are good to go. Just need to file down the top here a little bit. Ooh. Hands are still sore from Titanfall's design. Yeah, I had to uninstall Titanfall because of it wrecking my hands. Like, this trigger finger is just gone, and when I came off, what was it, this hand, these two fingers were not bending. So, yeah, pretty bad. Unfortunately. It's one of those where I'm like, oh, I'll try to enjoy myself, and then next minute, just no. Just complete no. This is about all I can do at the moment. It's a little bit less effort and doesn't hurt the hands too much, so... Fun stuff. Right, let's see, are there any other parts that I need for the legs here? Don't believe so, which means the rest is going to be in the elbows. Let's just check it out. No, not November, it's worse, as proof. Okay. So that's all the legs and the waist. That's the shield. Those are the arms. I love the way I can easily make out the shapes and stuff now. Everything's in order. Some really small parts in here, come on. Right, B1, runner B1, numbers 1, 5, and 6. Oh, 1, 2, 5, and 6, okay. Hope you guys are enjoying anyway. Oh, I see. Right, so it's the same as the knees, more or less. You cut out both sides. There's going to be a lot of parts in the elbows and the shoulder here. Oh, here's one for you guys. I think I asked this the last time, but at the moment, with current releases and stuff, because I've already gone on about like G Gundam and stuff and how I'd want more of that kind of stuff, what high grade would you guys want to see next out of Bandai? Because, I mean, we could have some interesting conversations here about different mobile suits and stuff. It doesn't have to be like high grade, it can be like master grade, whatever scale, you know. Oop. I'm waiting on the Lord Astray, says none. They did a variant of it for Build Divers Revised, didn't they? It was the weird one that looked like it was half animal. It was really weird, that one. B7 is that one for the shoulder. This is already the No Name and Lord Astray. Yeah, it's like you'd think if they've already got the parts there, then they're gonna make it eventually down the line. I think that's the thing a lot of people have been going off recently, is like if there are parts for mobile suits that are already out there, then why not make the full suit, you know? Trying to make sure I've got all these different things. I'm trying to remember what other things have been kind of hinted at with the different parts. You know, because we had the new version of, what was it, Justice? Was it Infinite Justice? I'm trying to remember. That got made, I think it was just the Justice that got made for Kazami's suit. They re-released that. Bandai's catching on with the Princess of Sky stuff. Wait a minute, where's that part? The heck is that part? Number 9. I have a feeling that's going to be the... Yeah, it's the ankle. I can see it from here, so that's the ankle. So if I keep that bag to the side, I'll leave that part lying on top of the... Or that part of the runner lying on top over there. I've only got a couple of parts left here. I have no clue what that is, but it looks like it might be for the head or the neck. Ah, wait a minute, B118? Yeah, it's for the torso. Right, I'm gonna have to do the same with that. So if I just... I'll just take that and put that to the side for the moment. Actually, I'll put it in the box so I'm not losing it. Don't know where those two go yet, so we'll find that out. I'll do the other sides of the arms. Let's see. They're making the new MB Astray Gold and the Next Edge Lord Astray. Yeah, I've got the NX Edge red frame. That was actually a good figure, that. I like the small SD stuff like that. It's pretty neat. Like, they're very stylized, but it's cool. Technically, the weapon or half of the Lord Astray also exists with the P Bandai White Sinanju from Batlog. Wait, what? I remember the Sinanju, but what were the weapons on it? Because I just thought they were like generic blades. It might have just been me showing my stupidity. Okay. I'm slowly getting these parts cut out and filed down. I was freaking out there for a moment because one of these parts looks like it was missing a piece, and then I realised it's not missing a piece, it's the way the design is. It's more similar style with the weapon set 6 from 30-minute missions as none. I'll have to have a look at that set. I've not really looked into 30-minute mission stuff much. It's like I keep seeing reviews of them online, but it's one of those where I'm not really too interested in them, primarily because I'm already into Gunpla and stuff, so it's just like, well, there's no major rush for me at the moment to go ahead and try out 30-minute kits. I just realised this isn't Sonic Unleashed music. What the hell? Alright, I see. Okay, interestingly enough, the playlist went over to just a random list of chill Sonic tracks with rain in the background, so I'll take that. Alan says I'm playing Mass Builder. I need to get back on that when my hands are better. Like, it looks so good with all the updates and everything. I've missed out so much on that. Thing is, it's such a fun game. Just the, like, customizing and everything else. It's brilliant, but like I said, it's me that's the problem at the moment, which is really sad. There we go. That moment where I go to file it, and the freaking knife like rolls away and towards me there. I was like, excuse me. Can you stay away from me? Don't want to end up knifing myself in the gut. Okay. As long as none of these parts fall out here, we're good. Slowly going ahead and getting all these parts finished up here. Trying to make sure I don't mark these individual bits that much, because if I do, then it's going to be a problem for when I'm putting it together. And then Nugs won't be happy with me. Okay. Honestly, I can't wait to see how this all comes out eventually when it's done. It's gonna take a while. I think the next one I'm doing is the Gym Guard custom. I'm actually glad those other kits came. It's just a case of getting the final set of kits for this entire project. It's taken me like an entire year to get them because of how everything's been going this year. It's like, admittedly, I could have ordered off Amazon, but the problem with Amazon is even their shipping is not that good, so it's just a case of waiting like a good 6 weeks or something and see if it actually turns up on my doorstep. I just had a package recently from Amazon that was like 5 days late. That's brilliant. It was actually for a special occasion as well, so totally missed that occasion. Okay. What the hell? It's now going on to... Hang on. There we go. Some tracks I just don't like or don't want to risk the stream for. So we got like Flying Freedom there from Sonic Adventure 2 from Rouge's levels, and it's just like I'd rather not. I'd rather not put any vocal tracks. I'll do like music tracks, but okay, there we go. Let's say my Amazon shipping is pretty good. Mine normally is, you know, it's just I ordered from a certain person recently that I'll never order from again. It just ended up being really slow. Normally I get stuff within like a couple of days. The paint I order comes within like 2 days. Oh, nice. That reminds me, I'm going to have to start ordering paint eventually. I'll probably do that at the beginning of next year. Because I got to do all the painting, all the weathering. Any sort of battle damage. I don't know whether to actually get a soldering iron at the moment or not, you know, to try and go all in on the battle damage. I may do. I'm going to kind of look at all these tutorials online to see if I want to try and do like bullet holes and things, because I think that'd be really cool. But I've never done anything like that before, so it'd be like a first time thing. I just want to put a lot of effort into, you know, this project. Really need to get myself some thinner for the panel lines. It's not. I need to get myself some panel lines stuff in general so that I can actually do some good panel lines instead of using a marker like I normally do. Because to be honest, it's like the markers are okay for beginners. But I feel like the thinner, when you see it in some of the videos when people use it, it gives you a much cleaner look, and it's more consistent than having to sort of go over an area over and over and over again with a marker and like either an eraser or something to try and get the line to be as thin as you want. This plastic, man, I've said it once before, I'll say it again. It's just so nice to use, and I wish they'd put this on more kits. What is this track from? Let's have a look. Oh, okay, Sonic Rush Adventure, apparently. Not really played that one. Like I've said before, the only reason I put Sonic music on in the background is primarily because Susan seems to be okay with it at the moment in terms of me using it in videos for the background stuff. Here's where I say that, and then one day I just get like DMCA'd a ton by somebody claiming all Sonic music. I had someone say that Tamiya panel line makes plastic more crunchy and breaks apart. So basically it makes the plastic more brittle or prone to breaking? That's not good. Maybe just get like some black paint then and then thin it down and away we go. Ooh. Here we go. Incredibly large nub on the elbow joint there. I think for the grey to replace this this colouring, you know, when I eventually paint over everything, after I've added primer, I think what I'll do is I'll go over these joints with like gunmetal or something, because it'll probably be a decent match. I have to go ahead and get some Rust-Oleum gunmetal and see if it is any good. Because Rust-Oleum's normally pretty decent. Like, I use the gold quite a lot. I've mentioned it in a load of my videos. Because I used Rust-Oleum gold for V-fin. And I used gold and silver, I think it was, on the Try-On 3 when I was doing the undercoats for the pearlescent paints that I was using over the top that give me a really, really nice metallic finish. That's why I like using spray paints that you'd use for actual cars for some of the finishes, because they look really nice. Hey Devasia, how you doing? Okay. This one part is pretty easy to finish up here because of the lack of nubs on it. It's cleaning up pretty nicely at the moment. Really enjoying this. Okay. There we go. Just go over it with a file just quickly, just to double check. Yeah, that's good. Love doing model kits work just with music in the background. It's so nice and relaxing. Takes your mind off other things. Moderately hyped, says Devasia. Probably gonna get a Plutone by tomorrow. Oh, nice. I'm trying to remember, was that P Bandai or what? I swear I saw it somewhere saying that it was like a P Bandai. Could have just been me, but I don't know. It is. Oh, nice. Good steal. Oh. Just like slowly wearing down this nub here. There we go. And then one on the back. I'll just do the one on the back a little bit, and then we're almost done with the arms here. How long have we been going for? An hour? Jesus. Okay. An hour flies real fast when you're doing this stuff. Even if it's literally just cutting up parts and filing them down, it's surprising. Ooh. Okay. That one was really easy. I didn't need to do any sanding on that. Really having fun with these builds here. There's not been any part of it that I've really hated so far in building these 3 kits. I'm just hoping that the other 2 aren't going to be bad as well. And then there's the other 3 after that. Devasia says, I pre-ordered it from the USP Bandai store back when it first became available. Ooh, nice. Getting it the moment it was released. At least that way you kind of guarantee that you're getting it, rather than kind of waiting on it and then all of a sudden you can't find anywhere that sells it. Right, now let's do these leg parts. Because I need to do them, put those in there, and then do the torso section. So that torso section can go in there for the moment. This baggie of legs, man. There's so many parts in Gundam's legs. Or just general Mobile Suit's legs. Okay, empty runner, that can go over here for the moment on my desk. That moment where I wasn't expecting it to have Meteor Herd in the background. I'm going to switch that one up as well because it's going to be a little bit distracting. I do like Knuckles' songs from Sonic Adventure 2, it's just a bit distracting when I'm doing stuff. There we go. Okay. Slowly getting through all these parts. There we go. You say that I was gonna order the Robo Spirits Zaku F2 at the same time, but my go-to store wouldn't let me do it until now, and I don't have the money. Oof, oof. The worst instance of purchasing stuff is when you look at something, you think I don't need that right now, so you put yourself off it. This is just from personal experience. You deliberately put yourself off it by saying I don't need it, I don't need it, I don't need it. And then later on down the line, you really want it for some reason. And then when you go to try and purchase it from anywhere, the price is hiked up ridiculously because of the second-hand market. You know, depending on what it is, the second-hand market is an absolute nightmare. Come on. Okay, that one looks okay. Tiny nub, but it's nothing too drastic. Paint will cover it up. Make sure this is properly sealed. Come on now. Okay, there we go. Now where's the torso? There it is. That moment where I'm finding all these baggies just under each other that have all these parts in. First-hand market prices for Spirits figs are bad enough, but I'm getting really annoyed that I decided not to get me in on a pre-order discount. Like the craziest ones, like I've said, are ones where I find like you really want something, the prices are ridiculous on launch, and then afterwards they just skyrocket. You know, thinking, okay, this is good, I can get this, and then next minute it's like, no, you can't, and then the aftermarket price is ridiculous because people want to make the money back and some more, you know, to get some profit on stuff. Which I don't blame them on, but as a collector, it's kind of just like, oh, or some people will just try and scalp you. Like the thing that's going around with PS5s at the moment, where people are getting the PS5 scalped. So you're talking about candidate prices, right, Zion? I'm just talking about prices in general. B1 16? I don't see 16, so I'm assuming it's already in here. We always have things scalped to Zion. Oh god. Dude, I feel sorry for you in that case. You know. Nobody wants to have stuff scalped. Ooh. But yeah, I find like aftermarket prices on collectibles are ridiculous. I think we're practically done here right now. We just need to check where these two parts go. B1. And then we're good. Everything else has been cut out and filed down, so the hands obviously haven't. Neither of the polycaps or the saber blade, but that's fine. That's all afterthought at this point. So where do you go? B1, 25, and 26. Trying to look through the manual here at this point. Let's have a look. There's only those two parts and they seem unique. So I'm assuming they're for some really tiny part, like the head or whatever, but thing is, I can't see where they're used. Just remember the new Code Geass project got announced. Wait, what? That's the first I've heard of that. Just checking it. B1, yeah, 25, 26. Oh god, another Knuckles track? Hang on. The reason why I keep changing Knuckles' tracks or any other vocal tracks is normally because when you've got somebody talking in the background and then somebody else talking at the same time, it's having a hard time trying to, you know, figure out who's talking, or it's pretty awkward to focus on one or the other, so. Ooh. It's B127 is the head. 26 and 25, I have not seen them yet. There's no other parts like them in the entire thing. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. 25 is the waist. So was 26. Imagine 26 is going to be the waist as well. At least I know where B125 goes. Is there a reverse side of this? No. Okay. Let's just do 25 and put that with the waist for the moment. Where's the legs? There they are. To be honest, I just listen to any Sonic music in the background, but normally, like, if I'm working on a personal project and it's not on stream, I'll listen to like a lot of Knuckles' music from SA2, but any other time I just listen to all the tracks. So there's no real preference. I just find that for like streaming, Unleashed's like daytime and nighttime songs are normally okay. They're pretty chill, so I want to know where 26 is because it's a really tiny ball joint. Better not do that because of the plastic not feeling as soft on this section as the other. So we'll just use the nippers here. Come on now. can't wait till we get onto one of the new kits. It's gonna be so good just to start work on it and take a look at all the parts. Another one of Rouge's tracks. Seriously, what is up with this at the moment? This is just like one random large playlist, but it seems to have a lot of vocals in. Here we go. Casinopolis. 06 has some nice background tunes. Oh yeah, I forgot about 06's soundtrack. It's real nice, like some parts of it. I have to go through and try using it at some point. Because I know it doesn't have many vocal tracks, so I think the only vocal tracks really are the main theme, and maybe that's about it. Like His World. Oh no, wait, sorry. It's His World, All Hail Shadow, and Silver's one? I can't remember. What was it? Dream of Absolution, I think? I'm trying to remember. Okay, there we go. There's the waist section. So the question is, where does this last part go? Another Knuckles song? Seriously? I get it's pretty chill. You know, but it's like, come on, seriously? Okay, so, yeah, B126. Why'd you say that, None? B116, B118, B115, 13, 14, okay, no 26 so far, 27. It's literally like the tiniest part in the entire kit, and I have no idea where it goes. And I'm keeping it on the runner because I don't want to lose it. B129, that's in the thigh. I can skip the thighs and the legs and the arms. It'll be a specific part for like a very specialized piece. It's not the waist. It doesn't appear in the This is weird. I've never seen a manual where it has a part that isn't being used. I might just have to leave it there off the runner. This is incredibly weird. Like, I've read this thing so many times. It's just, it doesn't use B126 here unless I'm reading too fast. You'd think it'd either be in, like, the head, the shield, or somewhere similar, but I've not... Am I missing something here? Hang on. Maybe it's in the shield or something, because I've not turned over to see. Please be on here, just... No, it isn't. No, wait a minute. Wait a minute, it is. It is. It's for the hand. It's for specifically for the hand joint that holds the saber. Okay. I thought it was going to be a specialized part. So what we'll do is we'll chop off bits of the runner that we don't need and leave the bits that we do. This is from Sonic 06. This is one of the main themes, I think. It's a version of it. Is it the main menu? I think it might be the main menu. I can barely hear it, says Devasia. It's because I've got it on low. Right, let's put that with the arms. So there's the legs. So many parts for the legs there. There's the arms. That can go in there. And this runner can as well. I just need to chop up the runner a little bit so it'll fit in. Oh! Runner went flying there. And split. Ooh. Okay, thank God that didn't wreck the hands here. Might have left some plastic marks on the knuckles, but they can be sanded down. This is taking way longer than I thought it would, says None. Yeah. It's pretty crazy. So that's that. Those are all waste parts. Here's the legs. That's the torso. All the stuff in the torso here. The shield. And then we've got the head, of which I've not cut out certain parts because they're really tiny. Come on now. That moment with the baggies won't compress together to go in the box anymore. And then there's the Gyan manual. So that's the Gyan ready. So I've done the PD1, the Gyan, and the Easy 8 now. So next one to be done. Just give me a moment. Just gotta move this rubbish here. So much freaking plastic on the desk, you can just about see it there. I wish I had one of those mini vacuums that somebody mentioned in one of the other streams. Okay. So looking at it, I don't have any discerning details on here that will prove bad to me. Oh, I can hear the cat yelling "clean up" in my head. Right, let's open the package here. I've not actually got round to opening this yet. This came from HLJ, I think last week. I just get the edge with a knife there, so I can just... There we go. Get ready for lots painting with the Gym Striker, says Stealth. Oh, great. So yeah, we'll do the guard custom next. So with the Striker, because it's an old kit, how bad is it? Let's have a look for a laugh. I know it's pretty bad compared to others, but Hopefully it's separated enough that the paint job on it isn't going to be terrible, otherwise I'm going to have to mask. Oh, Jesus Christ, a lot of this is... It's in a frame at the moment. Let's have a look. Okay, so... Yeah, that's going to require some masking. I can already see this being a problem now. I'm going to have to have a look into that. The head needs painting. Well, I mean, it's going to need painting anyway. I need to paint it up like a red frame. It's going to be, that's going to be an interesting one. Let's see the sticker sheet for this. So we've got what I'm assuming is one of the head cameras or something. I don't know what that giant red one is. It better not be the waist. Actually, is it the, Holy crap, is that the cockpit? And then that is a ton of yellow for the, what looks like the knee armor. And some of the backs of the arms? And what else? Just different highlights on the backpack and other things? That is really weird. The entire handle for the double beam javelin will need painting. Wait, what? Hang on. It's around here somewhere. I can see it there. Yeah, if I want to make it accurate, that's probably going to need painting. That's going to be a bit of a mess, that one, I think. I'm going to have to plan that one out. Let's have a look at the other one. I'm going to put this to the side for the moment. Okay. So this one is an ion suit, which is going to be the next one. I'm not going to get into it tonight, but I am just going to break into the box and have a look. Are those water slides? They look kind of nice. I'm just checking out the box here. Oh yeah, stealth. I'm not going to be using any stickers. Or at least I don't want to. Okay, so there's part of the shield already. That's a big part. Do we get the dagger with this? Let's have a look. Oh my god, that blue piece for the shield. Check this out. Hang on. I'm just taking a look at the water slides here. They look cool. Or stickers. Oh my god, I knew the shield was big. Jesus Christ, that's about like what, 3 inches? Maybe? How big is that compared to something else here that I've... Let's use the nippers. That's as big as the freaking nippers that I've got at the moment. Jeez. Okay, that's interesting. Oh, there's some nice clear parts for the visor as well. Okay, what have we got here? We got the white part. There's a really nice white part. It's massive as well. There's the head, bits of the waist. Some of the inner frame is white. Okay. Then we got some tiny foils here for some minor detailing, I think. And then over on the back we got the pistol. I'm still waiting to see if I get those clear beams. Yeah, I do. There's the clear beams. So that means I get the dagger with this. That's going to be cool. Okay. And then I'm assuming these are just... Yeah, those are the legs. They've separated this pretty well, actually. So we got the legs, the knees. I think part of the... either the skirting arm or the shouldering arm. Shoulder. Duh. And then we've got... Going back through this, that looks like a vent. Part of either the knee or elbow joints. What looks like maybe the lower arm or thigh, maybe the toe, and the clear beams. And then... Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, so here we've got the waist. The arms. Part of the neck. Hang on. Making sure this is in camera is a bit of a pain. Part of the neck, the shield, the head. And then on the back here we have... Oh, some nice inner frame stuff, I think. Don't know what those parts are. Those are unique. Those look like the shoulders, the beam spray gun, hands, hand covers. I'm assuming interior for head. Huh. Let's see what's on the other stuff here. Polycaps, the torso, the shield, the feet, and I'm assuming some of the ankle armor. And then the clear visor, part of the waist, part of the legs, I think? And then parts for the shield, the inner frame, and the backpack. So, interesting. So yeah, next time, I'm going to be starting on the guard custom. Then it'll be the gym striker, getting those ready. And then hopefully, by the time that's all done, then we should have the new suits, hopefully, if they've come back into stock at HLJ. Honestly, it's going to be a case of waiting and seeing whether they come back in. Hopefully they will. Otherwise, I'll be stuck with these for a little while, which will probably result in me priming them or whatever, depending on whether I've got the paint. Duh, my English is just going terrible right now. It's like 2 in the morning, I'm turned into a pumpkin. Anyway, thank you very much, guys. It's been fun, and I shall see you on the next one. So until then, bye-bye.